Attention passionate and loyal Cleveland Browns fans, a real storm is shaking the AFC North, and what's happening right now could completely transform the Browns' ambitions on their path to the Super Bowl. We're witnessing a monumental shift in power, one that could leave one of our fiercest division rivals stumbling for years. And you're hearing it here first. Before we dive deep, if you're part of the Dog Pound, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and join this growing brotherhood. Let's reach the milestone of 2,000 subscribers together. Share this news with other fans and let the Browns' voice echo across the entire NFL. Now, hold on tight, Browns Nation. Browns Nation, pay attention to this bombshell. The buzz around Myles Garret just won't stop. Since March 25th, when ESPN's Field Yates reported changes to the language in Myles Garrett's contract, the conversation surrounding the Cleveland Browns and the reigning NFL Defensive Player of the Year has only grown louder and more frustrating. Yates never used the word trade in his report, but that hasn't stopped the speculation from exploding. Why else would Garret and the Browns agree to push a significant 2026 option bonus from March all the way to early September? There was no way to stop the trade rumors, especially since the contract adjustment didn't create any cap relief for this year. What actually happened is that Garrett's player-friendly deal was reshaped into something more aligned with the contract structures typically used by GM Andrew Berry, while also opening the door, at least in theory, for a possible future trade. Garret is entering his age 31 season and has a no-trade clause, meaning any deal would have to be mutually agreed upon between him and the team. Even in a scenario where Garret might approve a trade in 2026, the idea of a blockbuster deal happening before or during this year's draft simply doesn't hold up in reality. Right now, the Browns have around $21 million in available cap space, according to Over the Cap, which they need to sign their draft class and potentially add free agents. Trading Garret before June 1st would eat up $17.4 million of that space due to dead cap implications. In that scenario, Cleveland would have to restructure contracts and make additional roster moves just to sign their rookies, after already trading away the face of the franchise just months before head coach Todd Monken's first training camp. And yet, none of this has stopped bloggers and analysts from throwing out wild trade ideas involving Garret and future draft picks. But that narrative may have just taken a major hit. In a recent appearance on ESPN's Get Up, insider Dan Graziano made it clear, Garret is far more likely to receive a pay raise than to be traded this season. There isn't, Graziano said when asked if there was any real momentum toward a trade. I think a lot of people wonder, why not? Given what they could probably get for him. But the Browns have been firm and consistent in saying they have no interest in trading Myles Garret. Even last year, when he publicly requested a trade, they said the same thing and gave him a new contract. I think it's more likely he gets a raise this offseason than gets traded. And that changes everything. Andrew Berry's next move regarding Garret could end up embarrassing a lot of people who rushed to push trade narratives. The truth is simple. The Browns never seriously considered trading Garret this year. If anything, the real window to move him has already passed. That opportunity existed last offseason, when Garret requested a trade and the Browns were dealing with uncertainty after Deshaun Watson's Achilles injury. It would make absolutely no sense for Cleveland to hand Garret a record-setting deal, making him the highest-paid non-quarterback in NFL history, only to trade him a year later while taking on massive cap consequences. What does make sense is looking ahead. The next realistic trade window appears to be the 2028 offseason. By then, Garret would be 33, Monken would be entering year 3 of his system, and the Browns could save around $16.4 million in cap space with a pre-June 1 trade.